Especially students, today in this class we are going to learn about class 12 geography chapter number 2, that is the world population. So in the chapter number 2 from world population we are going to discuss about three main topics which are related to the world population. So first thing is we are going to learn about the world population distribution. Next to that, we are going to learn about the world population density, and finally, we are going to conclude this chapter by studying the world population growth or growth of the world population. So, this will be the part 1 of chapter number 2. First one, the patterns or the characteristics or the features of population distribution in the world or of the world. So, first, before knowing or before studying the characteristics or patterns of world population distribution, we need to know the meaning of world population distribution or what is meant by population distribution. So population distribution refers to the way people are spaced over the earth's surface or separated over the earth's surface. So here we have oceans: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and Pacific Ocean. So here these are the land masses. So on these land masses, people are separated or spaced on these land masses, such as North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, and Australia. So these are the surface of the earth or the land masses where human being are staying. So that means population and distribution refers to the way people are separated or spaced over the earth's surface. So if we study these one, so here we have a blue shaded one. So all these blue shaded one shows the surface of the earth where people are staying. If there is no blue shaded one, means people are not staying in these regions. So that means how people are spaced over the earth's surface, how people are separated over the earth's surface. So that will be the meaning, or that will be the uh, definition of population distribution. So if we study, or if we study the characteristics or patterns or the features of world population distribution, it is totally unevenly distributed. So if we look at here this map, here we have the blue shaded is very dark blue shaded one. Here in this region, blue shaded are very dark. Here not the shaded are light, blue shaded are light. Here again the blue shaded are light. Here the blue shaded are dark. So that means in this region the population distribution is very high. The density of population is very high. Here the density of population is medium. Here the density of population is quite high. So that means, and these places people are not staying in such places. So that means if we study this map itself, the distribution of the world population is totally unevenly distributed. That means in some places the density of population or the size of population is very large, or the density of population is very high, as compared to that in some places the density of population is very low. So that shows the density or the population distribution of the world is totally unevenly distributed. Nearly 90% of world population lives in about its 10% of its land. So all these are the land masses: North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, and Australia. So if we study these land masses, if we study here, most of the land masses are empty. That means we we can't see the blue shaded one. That means in these places people are not staying in such places. But if we look at in these regions, the blue shaded is very dark, very thick. That means in this region, the people are staying mostly in this region. So if you look at the this one, this map, and inside the circle we have three or four cycles, right? So inside these four cycles, the blue shaded is very very thick. That means in this region the density of population is very very high. That means if we add all these four cycles, it will give only 10% of its land of our Earth's surface. That means nearly 90% of our world population lives in about 10% of land. That means remaining land masses or space over Earth's surface is almost empty. So that is the second characteristic or the features of world population distribution. In the world, we have more than 200 countries, and if we talk about based on UN member, we have more than 170 countries like that. So out of 200 countries, 10 most populous countries having the population 10 most populous countries such as China, India, United States, Indonesia, Brazil, Pakistan, Nigeria, Russia, Bangladesh, Japan. So out of 200 countries, 10 most populous countries of the world contributes about 60% of world population. That means in these 10 countries, the size of population in these 10 countries is very very big or very very large. So out of these 10 countries, 6 are located in Asia. So this is the bar diagram that shows this bar diagram is in our textbook. So this is the country-wise population size of population. So out of 10 countries, 6 are in Asia. So if we talk about China in Asia, India in Asia, Indonesia in Asia, uh, Pakistan in Asia, Bangladesh in Asia, and Japan in Asia. So these 10 most populous countries contributes about 60% of its world population. So if we look at here, 10 most, this is the size of population. If we add all the 10 most populous countries population, we will get this number. So in terms of percentage, we will get almost 60% out of 100. The rest of the world, that means remaining countries, that means 190 country, it contributes only 40% of its size of world population out of 100. So so that means these 10 most populous countries, in these 10 countries, 10 most populous countries, we have the size of population is very very large or very very big. And out of these, 6 are in Asia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of these 10 countries, 6 are in Asia. So these are some of the characteristics or the features of world population distribution or the characteristic features. Now the next topic is we are going to learn or discuss about the density of population. So first thing is we are going to learn about what is the meaning of density of population. So density of population means it is the ratio between number of people to the size of land. So density of population, it is defined as the number of persons living per unit area. So here the unit area is square kilometer of land. So ratio between number of people to the size of land, and define number of people living in a per unit area. So this means same. So if we want to calculate the density of population, the formula is density of population is equal to total population of any country, for example India, divided by total size of India, that in terms of square kilometer. So here we need to know the concept of square kilometer. 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer. This is 1 square kilometer. So here we have many square kilometer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Many square kilometer. For example, this is one country. So how we are going to find the square kilometer of this particular country? So suppose this red line is the boundary, political boundary of a particular country. So how we are going to count the square kilometer here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like this. We are going to square kilometer. So how many square kilometer in this particular country? So total population of a particular country divided by total square kilometer. How many square kilometers are there in this that particular country? If we divide these two, we will get the density of population of particular country. So if we say the density of population of India according to 2011 is 382 persons per square kilometer. So it is generally expressed in terms of persons per square kilometer. So if we divide total population of a particular country, that means India divided by total area of India, if we divided uh, these two, we will get the density of population. So how we are going to express the density of population of India? So if we divide the total population of India divided by total square kilometer in India, we will get 382. So how we are going to express means 382 persons per square kilometer. That is the density of population of India. So generally, uh, we are going to express the density of population in terms of persons per square kilometer. So per square kilometer in India, if we talk about India, in per square kilometer in India, how many people are staying means 382 people are staying in per square kilometer. If we talk about in India, but if we talk about China, 140 persons per square kilometer. Why? So the size of population in China is much higher or much larger than India as compared to India. But density of population in China is much lower. Why? Means because as compared to size of India's land, the size of land is much larger than India. Because of that, if we compare the density of population between India and China, the density of population is much higher in India, because in India, if we talk about the size of population is high, plus the size of land in India is very small as compared to China. Because of that, the density of population in India is 382 persons per square kilometer, and the density of population of China is 140 persons per square kilometer. So that is the formula. So these are some of the concepts that which are related to the density of population of the world, or a particular country. And density of world density of population. So in our textbook, so this is the map of the world. So based on our textbook, they have made three classes. They have made three classification based on the density of population of the world. So area having high density of population, area having moderate or medium, area having low density of population. So area having high density of population means in 1 square kilometer how many people are staying means more than 200 persons per square kilometer. That can be more than in 1 square kilometer, more than 200 means 5,000 persons per square kilometer, 8,000 also. So such regions of the world are northeastern part of USA. Here the density of population is more than 200 persons per square kilometer. So here in this region, in 1 square kilometer, and the people are staying, how many people are staying means more than 200. That may be 300, 500,000 also. This is the one part. North and northeastern part of Europe, this part, northwestern part of Europe, South and Southeast Asia, the density of population is very high. So these are the very dark shaded ones. So in this region, the density of population is very high. That means more than 200 means it may be in square kilometer. The size density of population is 5,000 also, 8,000 also. It may be more than 200. Area. Second one is the classification is area of moderate or medium density of population means 11 to 50 persons per square kilometer. 11 to 50 persons. That means these shaded one, very light shaded one. So these regions, Western Asia, Norway and Sweden. In these regions, the density of population is between 11 to 50 persons per square kilometer. So in per square kilometer, how many people are staying means between 11 to 50 persons per square kilometer. An area of very low density of population, that means less than 1% in square kilometer, only less than 1% persons per square kilometer. Such areas are North and South Pole, North Pole, and we have South Pole, hot and cold desert, hot desert, hot desert, cold desert, cold desert, mostly covered with snows and glaciers. High rainfall region near equator. So these region, Amazon basin regions, because of thick vegetation and high rainfall, here the density of population is very low. That means less than 1% per square kilometer. So these are the three classification of density of population of world that we are going to study based on our textbook. So far we studied that in terms of population distribution and in terms of population density, the world population distribution and density of the world population is totally unevenly distributed, right? So why in some places the size of population is very large, and as compared to that, in why in some places the size of population is very low. So we are going to discuss about why some places we have more number of people as compared to other places where the size of population is very low or less. So we are going to discuss about the factors which are affecting the distribution of population. So in order to give answer to the above um, questions, why the size of in certain places the size of population is very large as compared to other places where the size of population is very low. So in order to give answer to these questions, we are going to learn the some of the factors which are responsible for the uneven distribution of population in the world. So first one is we are going to learn about what are the geographical factor or the physical factors. Geographical factors, or we can say physical factors, which are responsible for the uneven distribution of the population in the world. So from geographical factor, first thing is we are going to learn about the availability of water. So if we talk about water, the water is totally unevenly distributed. So here water means mostly we are talking about the fresh water. So fresh water, sources of fresh water such as mostly rivers, lakes, canals and groundwater. So these are the some of the major sources of fresh water. So here the availability of water means we are talking about the fresh water because we are using fresh water for different purposes, right? So availability of water, water is the most important factor for our life. So we are using water for different purposes, right? From morning till bed we are using water for different purposes, for washing the clothes, taking bath, for agriculture, for and other different purposes. So for drinking purposes. So water is the most important factor for life. So therefore sometimes water is a life-giving resource. So water is the most important factor for life. So people prefer to live in area where the fresh water is easily available. So that means most of the people in the world they are staying in an area where the this one fresh water is available. So if so because of that, uh, river valleys of the world are highly densely populated regions of the world because of why means because of water. So as compared to desert region, in desert region the size of population or the population distribution or population density is very low as compared to river valleys of the world. Because of what? Because of availability of water. Second one is the landforms or the relief features. So we already discussed or learned the different landforms in the lower classes or physical features. Landforms such as mountain, hills, plateau, plain, coastal areas, lakes, islands. So all these are the different landforms, right? So generally people prefer to live, people choose to live in on a live on a plain, flat plain and gentle slope. So generally most of the people on the earth they want to choose to live on a place which are plain, gently plain and which are gentle, which has a gentle slope. This is because why people are prefer to live on such places, flat plains and gentle plains, flat and gentle plains. Why means because such places are favorable for the production of crops. So such plain area, because of fertile soil, we can do agricultural activities. We can build road easily, and we can build railways easily, and other infrastructure, and we can also build industries very easily. Because of that, mostly based on landforms, people choose to live on a plain and gentle slope regions. As compared to plain area and gentle slope region, the mountainous, like this, mountainous and hilly regions, hilly areas hinders the development. They are, they are having lots of obstacles for the development, for the construction of road, for the construction of industries, railways, and if we do cultivate the crops, because of in such areas the soil is very infertile. Because of that, agriculture practices are not favorable in such regions. Because of that, so that these regions are less populated as compared to plain and plateau regions. Mountainous and hilly regions are less populated regions of the world. Why means because these landforms give hindrance for the development of roadways, railways, cultivation of crops, and industrial development. For example, if you talk about India, Ganga plain. Ganga means the plain area which is formed because of erosional and depositional process activities of river Ganga. The Ganga plain in India are mostly densely populated area of the. So Ganga plain means we are talking about um, Bihar, UP regions, and some of the part of the Jharkhand region. So these are all are included under Ganga plain. So if you talk about in India, Ganga plains are densely populated areas of the world. Why means because in this Ganga plain is a plain region. The landform is plain. The relief feature is plain. Because of that, here the soil is very fertile. So that means Ganga plains are highly in this one densely populated regions in the world as compared to Himalayan regions. Here are sparsely populated regions. So if you talk about why the population distribution is unevenly distributed means we can say one reason is because of water. The second reason is it is because of landforms and relief features of a particular region. The third one, climate, an extreme climate. So extreme here means we are talking about very regions having very hot and very cold climatic condition, mostly north and near to equators, desert regions, and heavy rainfall regions like Amazon basin regions have a low population. So in this region, very cold and very near to polar regions and near to equator regions, and near to equator region we also have a high rainfall regions near to equator. We have low population, whereas comfortable climatic condition attracts more number of people. So regions, if you talk about the based on climate, the regions having extreme type of climate such as very hot and cold climatic condition, the and some regions we have a very experiences a very high rainfall. So in this region generally we have less number of human population as compared to regions with favorable climatic condition. So regions with favorable climatic condition means this one. So here we have Mediterranean Sea, and these are the regions of Mediterranean regions. So Mediterranean regions were inhabited by large population from early period. So this Mediterranean region is highly populated region from early period till now. Why means one reason, there may be another reasons also. The one main reason is because of favorable climate. This region falls under moderate or temperate climatic condition zone. Because of that, from early period till now, these regions we have high density of population. Because of one reason is means because of climatic condition, good climatic condition. Soil areas having So soils we have two types, fertile and infertile soil. So area having fertile soil. So fertile soil are those soil which can grow a good number of crops. So area having fertile soil have more number of people living. So this is a fertile soil. Why means because these are fertile soil we can grow, we can do agricultural activities, and it can support intensive agriculture. Intensive, so we already know intensive agriculture, right? Intensive agriculture means cultivation of two or more than two crops in a same agricultural land. So here this particular agricultural land, because of this land is very fertile, we can cultivate two or more than two crops on this same particular field. Why means because one main reason is because this land is very fertile. So soil, so area regions having fertile soil, we have more number of people, because of what people are engaged with agricultural activities, as compared to fertile region. Infertile regions we have less number of people. So these are the four geographical reasons that lead to uneven distribution of population in the world. The B. So we already discussed about the geographical factors which are responsible for the uneven distribution of population in the world. Next, we are going to learn about the economic factors which are responsible for the uneven distribution of population in the world. So areas with or regions with the mineral deposit, areas with rich mineral deposit attracts industries and mining activities. Because of that, so areas with rich mineral deposit means, so minerals we have uh, any valuable metallic and non-metallic substances that we can extract from our earth surface is called minerals. So minerals we have two types, metallic and non-metallic. So metallic means we have iron, copper, zinc, like this. Non-metallic means we have this one, limestone, we have salt, these type of these are the some of the non-metallic minerals. So all these metallic and non-metallic minerals we can get by extracting from our earth surface. So all the minerals are again in the world are totally unevenly distributed. So if we say in some regions we have a rich mineral resources deposit that attracts, for example, if we talk about India, in India, this region, Chotanagpur Plateau region, we have a rich iron and rich iron base, this one, iron deposit or iron ore in this region. Because of that, it attracts industrial activities and mining activities in this region. So in order to practice mining activities and industrial activities here, we need laborers. Labor means people. So both skilled and semi-skilled people, they will come here in order to do industrial activities, and they will get paid for that. So more and more people come to in this region. Why people are coming in this region means because of minerals. So more and more people come. After that, it will attract other services and other industries. So because of that, this region will become highly densely populated region. Why? What is the main reason means because of minerals. Mineral attracts industrial and mining activities. These mining and industrial activities attract workers, skilled and semi-skilled workers. And these skilled and semi-skilled workers, they also want entertainment, they also want some other services. So because of the one main prime reason why this region we have high density population means because of what? Mineral. So area with rich mineral resource attracts industries and mining activities. So in order to do these industrial and mining activities, so skilled and semi-skilled workers attract to that particular industrial region because of that mineral. So industrial and mining activities are attracted because of minerals, and workers, semi-skilled and skilled workers are attracted to that region because of what? Mining activities. So the initial main attraction is minerals. So because of that, over a period of time, that particular region will become a densely populated region of the world. For example, Katanga Zambia copper belt in Africa. So this region, the density of population is very high. One main reason is because here we have a copper belt or copper rich copper deposit. Because of that, and they are doing some, they have some industries are built. After that, they are doing mining activities. Because of that, people will come, skilled and semi-skilled people are attracted to that region, and because of that, this region become highly densely populated region in Africa. So that is the uh, from economic factor, this will be the first reason that lead to uneven distribution of population. Second economic factor is urbanization. So urbanization, urban, first we need to know the urbanization means, urban means cities or towns. So urbanization, next urbanization means the process of increase in urban size of urban population, it is called urbanization. So urban means we are talking about towns and city. Nization means the process of increase in size of urban population. So as compared to rural and as compared to rural cities or towns or urban areas of the world, they are offering better opportunities, better opportunities in terms of employment opportunities, educational and medical facilities, better means of transport and communication. Because of that, so here we have two pictures: urban and rural, towns, cities and rural. So if you compare these two environments, these are totally different. So these urban areas generally offer better opportunities in terms of education, job, medical and other facilities. Because of that, people are migrating, people are moving from rural to urban in order to get better employment opportunities, better educational and better medical and better other facilities. In order to get all these opportunities, people are moving from rural to urban. That means urban areas of the world, they are rapid urbanization processes there. Why means there is a uneven distribution of opportunities between rural and urban. So here if we look at here again in within the town, within the urban area, we have two environments. Here we have another environment and here we have another environment. This environment is here the mostly migrated people are staying in these regions. Clustered clustered houses are built because of migrated workers are staying in these regions. Here the houses are this one, not concrete one. So because of uneven distribution of opportunities, urban areas we have better opportunities. Because of that, it lead to rural to urban migration. It automatically, generally, urban areas of the world, the size of population is increasing in a very rapid manner or rapid urbanization. Because of what? Another is urbanization means process of increase in urban population. That urbanization is coming because of what means uneven distribution of opportunities and facilities. So that is the second reasons for the uneven distribution of population from economic factors. Third economic factor from point B, third factor is industrialization. So here industrialization means we are talking about any industry, iron and steel industries, mineral based industries, this one, any type of industry, cotton textile industries like this, agro based industries, all these different types of industry, we are talking about different types of industries. So industrial belt. So if we talk about India, we have 8 major industrial belt, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the major industrial belt of India. So in this industrial belt we have different industries. We have agro based industry, mineral based industries, we have this one, another type of chemical based industries. We have different IT based industries also. So these are the industrial belt. Industrial belt means a region or a particular town or city which has a large or the clusters of industries. That means large number of industries, that is called industrialization. So here industry Industrialization means we are talking about any industries. So industrial belt like this, it industrial belt offers better job opportunities. Because of these industries are offering better job opportunities, it attracts larger number of people to work in these industries and other service related activities like schools, entertainment like this. For example, Kobe and Osaka industrial region in Japan. So these are the two city named. These two cities are merged because of what? Because of industrialization of in Japan. This region is highly populated region or thickly populated region in Japan. What is the main reason in this region we have a high density population means because of what? In this region we have a high number of industries. More number of industry means it will create more number of job opportunities. More number of job opportunity, people will more people will come to that region in order to get the job opportunities. And more people means it will also create another service related activities like school, colleges, and other entertainment related activities. So because of that, ultimately it lead to that particular region become a highly densely populated region because of all these factors. One main factor, initial factor, is industrialization that lead to employment opportunity. Because of employment opportunity, more and more people come to that region. More and more people come to that region, and it will also create other another service related activities also. uh, the third factor is related to social and political factors. Some places attract more people because they have religious or cultural importance. So religious means regions having temples, regions having religious teachings, temples. We have mosques, we have gurudwaras, we have monasteries, also churches. So these are called religious and cultural import. Culturally, some areas become very famous. So because of some places are more, some places attracts more people because of these importances. Some people to tend move. So generally, if you talk about India, regions, a particular town or city, if it has a temple, if it has religious or cultural significances from early period to till present, most of the towns and cities are evolved or emerged because of these two regions. For example, Patna, Madurai, most of these cities are emerged or evolved because of religious, or even Varanasi also emerged because of what? Religious or cultural importances. Some people tend to move away from the places where there is a social and political unrest. For example, some regions of the world, some countries of the world, they have lots of problems, civil wars. We have lots of political and social problems. So generally, in this region, people will not stay in such region. So because of instability in political as well as social political instability, because of that, people will move away from such region to where people will get better step, more peace and more stability and tranquilities in their lives. So these are the uh, some of the factors which lead to uneven distribution of population, uneven distribution and density of population in the world. Thank you.